What's good, people? This is Sim Football Critic, and as you can see, I got Battlefield 3 here for you, just playing as a backdrop, just for something for you to view while you listen to the commentary. Now, I didn't want this video to be too long, so I chose this gameplay. It's only about 6 minutes and 41 seconds, so I'm going to try to get through these bullet points, and of course, I will post a link in the description, where you guys can see all of the information in regards to the Xbox One if you haven't seen it already. So let's go ahead and get started. So as of today, Xbox, well, Microsoft, I guess I should say, they answered some of the main questions that we all had in regards to the Xbox One. We all wanted to know what was the deal with the connectivity and the licensing and, sharing your games and used games and fees and things of that nature. And also the privacy features in regards to, the Kinect having to be on and things of that nature. So they took the liberty of going ahead and releasing this information, pre-E3. So I think we all can appreciate that. So let me go ahead and just hit on some of the bullet points that stuck out for me. Like I said, you can see all of the information for yourself. The link will be in the description. But the main thing I wanted to find out, well, what was the deal with being connected? It says here with Xbox One, you can game offline for up to 24 hours on your primary console, or 1 hour if you're logged in on a separate console accessing your library. And then it says offline gaming is not possible after these prescribed times until you reestablish a connection, but you can still watch live TV and enjoy Blu-ray and DVD movies. So what that says to me is I think it's 24 hours of total time and not a 24-hour mandate. And I guess what I mean by that is if I sign off and unplug the Xbox One today, I don't think you have to play again within 24 hours. I think what it's saying is you can game for up to 24 hours before having to reestablish a connection. Now, as far as the connection, is saying that, the Xbox One is designed to verify system, application, or game updates that are needed, and to see if you have acquired new games or resold games, traded in, or given your game to a friend. Because then it also says that games are designed to take advantage of the cloud. They may require a connection. So any games that are designed, for that cloud, again, they may require a connection. So that answers some of the questions. Now let's take a look at some of the other things that, that was important to me. I wanted to know what is really the deal with the used games. Will there be fees and things of that nature? And one of the things that stuck out to me, first and foremost, it said that you could actually give your family access to your entire game library at any time. It says the Xbox One will enable new forms of access for families. Up to 10 members of your family can log in and play from your shared game library on any Xbox One. So that's pretty interesting that you can share that with up to 10 people. They can access your library and play any of your games. Now, I'm assuming these are games that have to be installed, because I did read somewhere else that once you install the game, you really don't need the physical disc. You'll be able to access your entire library at any time. So if I'm at a friend's house, say I'm playing an online league, I need to play somebody in a game, but I don't really have my console or the game. I can access my entire library, given the fact that I've downloaded these games, and I can play my entire library from someone else's console at another home. So things like that sounds kind of interesting to me. Now, as far as trade in and resell, you can do that with disc-based games. But as we all know as of now, and if you don't know, there will be the ability to purchase a digital copy of the game as well. So you can buy digital copies or hard discs. That's very interesting because I would love to see how this will affect retailers like GameStop. All right, now it's saying that you will be able to resell and trade at these retailers. It says that the Xbox One was designed so game publishers can enable you to trade in your games at participating retailers. Microsoft does not charge a platform fee to retailers, publishers, or consumers for enabling transfer of these games. Now here's something else that's interesting as far as giving the games to your friends. Xbox One is designed so game publishers can enable you to give your disc-based games to your friends. There are no fees charged as part of these transfers. There are 2 requirements. You can only give them to people who have been on your friends list for at least 30 days, and each game can only be given once. Interesting. Now, as far as the fees, look at what this says. This is very important. It says, in our role as a game publisher, Microsoft Studios will enable you to give your games to friends or trade in your Xbox One games at participating retailers. Third-party publishers may opt in or out of supporting game resale and may set up business terms or transfer fees with retailers. That's huge for me right there. Because you know what that tells me? If that's the case, then we can pretty much expect you'll see some of the same fees with the PlayStation 4. Because what they're saying here is it's not Microsoft. It's the third-party companies. That's major. That is major. So that just leaves something for us to all think about, you know, when we're having these console wars and trying to decide which way we're going to go or what have you. But the last thing I wanted to say is, you know, as far as the Kinect, you will be able to cut off, you know, the camera or the sensor or, you know, it being able to hear what you're saying. You can cut that off or pause it, or it could be on. So, you know, you have all of those settings there that you can adjust. So like I said, man, I just want to give my quick thoughts. You know, I think this kind of evens the playing field a little bit, but, you know, we'll see. We'll see what happens at E3. All right, let me know what you think. All right, people, don't forget, every Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, the Sim Perspective Radio Show, the show for the Sim Gamer. Give us a call at 347-202-0388.